What's good, YouTube? Carify King here, Aqua Life, baby. You already know how it is. So today, guys, I wanted to bring you um, my first place Ceresmon deck profile. I was able to win our very first 1.5 tournament with good old girl Ceresmon. She's easily one of my top 5 favorite Digimon. I've been playing this deck for months. I really love it. I really, at least my strategy with the deck is to establish board control, overwhelm my opponent's security. Now, obviously, strategies change throughout the game, things like that, but that's generally kind of what I feel of how, to play the deck essentially. And I really wanted to kind of show you my build and my ways of thinking, but also talk about some changes that I'm really planning to make. But, was able to win our tournament, got first place very narrowly, but we still end up getting first place, so that's great. Ceresmon's a great deck. I really love it. It's definitely my favorite for the 1.5 format, and I know we're going to have a restriction list for the deck on April 1st, and so I'm definitely going to play the deck right now at its full strength, and then we are going to, change the deck once April 1st hits with the restriction to Argomon and Hidden Potential discovered, and then, we'll go from there. But let's go ahead and get right into the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll talk about my tournament matches in a different video. Have a good one. Alright, so back here to the webcam setup. Let's go ahead and go through the deck list. So my eggs, I was playing 1 Argomon and 4 Minomon. Minomon really is a fantastic egg to play, because when you attack over an opponent's Digimon, you get 1,000 DP. And really why I liked playing him is because, again, my strategy with this to establish board control. I do like Argomon as a card, but I'm probably going to switch him out for like a Tamers, because you gain a memory, but he kind of relies on your card sticking to the board after your opponent's turn. And my meta is very heavy with Shine Greymon, and I know one player plays Red Omni, but very heavy with Shine Greymon, and a lot of my stuff is not expected to stick all the time. So I'm definitely going to probably change the Tanamon just because it's a more aggressive card for what I want to do with the deck as far as controlling the board and swinging over cards. As for the rookies, I'm playing 2 copies of Terriermon, 2 copies of Tentomon, 4 copies of Gobbly, Agumon, and more of the vanilla Argomon. 2-drop vanillas are important for memory memory control purposes, and so just for memory control purposes. And let me just adjust the camera there just a little bit. There you guys go. Memory control purposes, and easy fodder for download. So a lot of which is 16 rookies because you're playing your rookies, because a lot of time you use them as download fodder for your download or Digizorption abilities, if you want to call it I guess proper name. So you want to run those. Agumon, best card to Digivolve on top of, with a static 1k during your turn. So this is really my flex spot here. Really, these 4 cards, like, this stuff's not changing. This is really my flex spot here. Terriermons to control your opponent, gaining memory outside of Tamers. Very good against Rookie Rush, though I didn't see it against Rookie Rush, which was very saddening. But overall, this card just kind of shuts off blue, a lot of what blue wants to do with a lot of what they want to do with memory. And then Tentomon, because when you swing with it, you can rest card. But I didn't really find Tentomon to be that useful, especially, again, the way my meta is for for tournaments and whatnot. I didn't really find this to be as useful as it could be, even against Rookie Rush. So I'm thinking about switching it out for Terriermon. And I know that other people play other options, like they play another Terriermon. Maybe they'll play Palmon, because you can call Palmon out with Argomon, or just call it for free to search out a level 4, or even Wormmon just as a card where you could toss into Suicide into your opponent's stuff to get a search off for a level 4 or 5 Digimon among your deck, as a deletion card or whatever it is. So that's just going to be, really what this week of testing is about, is just to kind of figure out what I want to do with my flex spot here. But I'm definitely probably going to keep this in just because I know, what, I'm more likely going to go against. So that's going to be our rookie lineup there. And then for the champions, we got 1 Kabuterimon, We got 4 Gargomon. We got 2 Argomon, 2 Togemon, and then 4 blockers. Don't really need to say too much about the blockers. I play the Gargomon because he's 5 cost to hardcast, and if I'm in a situation where I need to hardcast him, I'd rather just play for 5 than play for 6. The Argomon, I wanted some extra download targets. So in total, we're playing 13 targets that have the Digisorption or download ability. And so I wanted to play at least 2 copies of him, maybe 3, just depending, just because he really came to clutch. And since we're putting a lot of rookies onto the board, this card you can use Ceresmon, and that's more usage of Ceresmon you can get to rest something Digisorption into this card. So that's my thing of it. But it came in the clutch in a lot of different in a lot of my games. So I'm really happy with at least 2 in my build. Togemon is a card I've been testing out even in Titamon Turbo. I was testing him out in a way. I do like his ability. He can miss, but he's good, like really, pretty much early game when you can call a 2-drop out and then Digivolve on top of him to get the search. So you can find your Ceresmons, your Bonchos, your pretty much any of your level 5s or your level 6s, depending on what you need. So he's a decent card. He may end up getting cut for another Argomon or Kabuterimon, but so far I'm pretty satisfied with where the level 4 lineup is currently. Moving on to level 5s, 2 copies of Rapidmon, 3 Blossomon, and then the card that's going to be getting limited to 1 is going to be 4 copies of Argomon. Rapidmon against the same skill as Gargomon and Kabuterimon. Blossomon is just another download target, but this card is actually really, this is really one of the key cards to overwhelming your opponent's board. Being able to, when you Digivolve on top of him and you start swinging, you get to call a rookie from your hand for free, which is why I said people play the Palmon because you can still activate on play abilities. So it does I can see where this card can hurt and or hinder the future design of certain green rookie cards, just because this guy can really span them out the more you have on board. So he's going to be getting hit to 1 April 1st, but he's just a very, very strong card in the deck, and really speeds up your strategy to overwhelm your opponent's security and just have a massive amount of cards on board. So we'll see what we do with the restriction list there. I already have a plan in mind, but I'll let you know that later. We got 4 copies of Lady Ceresmon. She is the boss of the deck. 1 Boncho and 2 Mega Gargomons. He deserves to be an SR rarity, but we'll take him as a rare. Ceresmon's a built-in flower cannon. She rests one of your opponent's cards to download Digisorption. You can just pretty much use your opponent's cards to pay the cost. So that's what her ability is. Very, very strong. Really like it a lot. And then she has Digisorption 3 or Download 3. So she's a 2-cost evil. She's extremely easy to get out. Otherwise, you pay 5. Mega Gargomon. He's literally just a mini Puppetmon. And security attack +1. I do definitely like to use him to, especially early. If you can see him early, you can really kind of like establish early, either punching over something or really start mowing down your opponent's security with him. So I do like him a lot. And then Boncho's there. Boncho's really there for green mirrors and playing against Omni, because when he attacks a 12k DP or higher card, and against black and against blocker black as well. You can't forget about that. Attacks a 12k DP or higher card. He gains 7,000 power. He has piercing, and then he'll gain security attack +2. So really good card. You can argue that you could play another copy of him in the deck, but I'll probably swap in another copy of him if I start to notice that there are a lot more black decks that are appearing, or if I'm facing a lot more mirror matches and whatnot. So that is it for the Megas. And then finally for the Tamers, playing 2 Mimi and 3 Hidden Potential Discovered. This is the other card that's going to get limited to 1. It's a 0 cost that makes any Digivolve in your deck reduced by 5, so your reduced cost is 5. Ceresmon is the highest DP or highest evo cost F5, it basically reduces it to 0. So this card just allows for a lot of really, I want to say, unfair Digivolve plays, and really kind of just forces you to establish the board. I definitely seen the power of this card. I can agree with the choice to hit this card now, because the deck already works off of low memory and whatnot. This card just, whew, just makes it ridiculous. And then I like Mimi. I know some people like play Fire Cannon, and Fire Cannon is definitely an option that I want to explore playing with it. But probably that'll be something I'm going to look at after April 1st. But really, I like Mimi. I treat her as an extra attacker. She's a memory fixer, but she's also a card where I can treat her as an extra attacker. And if if you set green to 3 memory, as it is right now, we can really do some damage with more memory. So I definitely like her. Plus, in a rookie rush matchup, this is really good because you're not playing memory control, bouncing back and forth like that with your opponent all the time. But that is the build, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe for more Digimon videos. Like I said, we'll go over matchups in another video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. I got a lot more profiles for 1.5 coming out, so definitely stay tuned. This is Card Fight King, Aqua Life Baby. We will get the Altar Ceresmons. I'll show you, and we're out. Thank you guys for watching.